Hi everyone, this is Cameron with the Burnside Team at Keller Real Estate. So normally when you get these video emails, we're discussing things regarding real estate. So interest rates, offers, inventory, and those kinds of things. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I wanted to share with you a list of things that I would recommend that you're paying attention to as we're now entering into the spring season. So you could kind of consider these your spring maintenance or safety tips around your property. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over about 9 different things that you can pay attention to just to make sure that your house is in great condition and that you are avoiding any kind of problems down the road. So the first one is outside. We're going to talk about first exterior things. So when you go outside, you want to make sure that you're testing the hose bib and the water pressure there. So the way to do that is go outside, turn the hose bib on, put your fingers underneath it, and if you're feeling good pressure, that's great. If you're not feeling very good pressure, you might need to get a plumber to come out and see if there's any kind of a crack or leak in the interior of the house as far as pipes go. Second thing is checking your rain gutters for different types of debris. Because the winter has gone, the fall takes down a lot of leaves, and so a lot of rain gutters will have tons of leaves and other debris in them, and they start to overflow and flood, and that can cause problems as far as water getting away from the house. So check those rain gutters, make sure those are all cleared out. Second one is make sure that you have those rain gutters going away from the house. So water is very, very bad anywhere near the foundation of the home. It'll start creating cracks and other things will start to get in and leaking in, and it will start to wear away at that foundation. So you're always wanting to check to see if the rain gutters are either, sometimes I'll see the problem because the rain gutters are not going out far enough. They'll just stop, or they'll sometimes be pointed inwards to the house. They've maybe been damaged or knocked around. So it's really, really good to get those extenders going out from the rain gutters so water's always extending away from the house, or at least having some of those little diverters, the channels that you'll see, so the water's heading away and it's not going in. Another thing that's along those same lines is that making sure there's no kind of a negative slope going in towards the house. That also will start to cause problems as far as leaks and things like that down the road. So along those same lines, we also have issues with sprinklers. So it's always really smart to make sure that you go out there, turn those sprinklers on. Don't just turn them on and then assume they're watering correctly. Make sure that you're going around checking the heads, there's adequate pressure, and that sometimes the heads will get bumped or nicked, and so they're now facing inwards to the house, and so they're now spraying the foundation, or they're spraying windows, and that can get water into the windows and cause moisture problems as well. So just check on all those heads and make sure that they're working properly. Sometimes they might need to be replaced or just adjusted a little bit. So the next one is consider getting your driveway concrete sealed. I'll see that especially where we're in Utah, and a lot of the roads will have snow and obviously ice melting types of chemicals. So a lot of times that's the rock salt. That kind of a chemical or that kind of a substance is really, really hard on our concrete. And so first and foremost, I'd really try not to use a lot of the ice demelting things unless it's approved for a concrete. Don't just get generic stuff. And then also, it's not a bad idea to get the driveway sealed. And you can get handyman professionals who go out and they'll seal, and that protects a lot against the wear and damage, and that can lead to the spalling. And spalling is where the concrete's starting to flake up and it's starting to erode and ruin the driveway. And those are expensive to replace, so it's good to keep those in good working condition. Another thing for the exterior, and a lot of people don't do this, is that your dryer vent over the years will gain a lot of that nasty buildup as far as the lint goes. And that can lead to house fires, which obviously is a really dangerous thing. And so highly, highly recommend that you go check that out. We have also institutions or companies who can come out there and clean out those vents just to make sure there's not any kind of a buildup in there. So that's important as well. While you're on the outside, make sure you're checking your window wells. You'll see a lot of debris get into there, and that can cause issues as far as drainage issues when water is getting down. So clean those window wells out, making sure that the leaves are out, the branches, twigs, get the kids' lost toys out of there is also would be a really good one. And then as far as the interior goes, the 2 big ones I'd really highlight would be your furnace. So make sure that thing is checked once a year at least. Again, I have individuals that I can have you contact or reach out to and get a service done. They're going to go and check to make sure that everything's running properly, it's cleaned out, it's functioning, that you're not needing any kind of a maintenance issues that are on the horizon. And also, one of the biggest things that you can do just on your own even is making sure those filters are changed out. I'll go through and I'll see people, they'll pull up their furnace filters and these things are just black. And so make sure you're at least getting that done once a month. If not, try to do it at least once a quarter so that you're getting good clean air in there and it's not really taxing your AC and your furnace. Those will eventually die on you, and I've talked to a lot of HVAC professionals who will say simply changing that filter out can go a long way to extending the life of your your appliances there. And then the last one is, of course, one that we don't think about, but it's a really big deal, is making sure that those batteries are changed in the smoke detectors. Now, I've heard people recommend doing it twice a year during daylight savings, both times. When you're setting your clock forward, or when you're springing or when you're setting your clock backwards or springing forward, those are kind of two good times to do it. But if nothing else, at least make sure it's done once a year during the springtime, so if there ever is any kind of issue, that you don't run into those problems. We want to keep you guys safe. We want to keep your house in good condition. If you have any other tips that you wanted us to share with everybody else, we'd love to hear about those. We hope these will go a long way. And again, if you guys need help with any of these kinds of things, we have this awesome contact list of people who can help you with these different projects or anything else you might need as far as doing work on your house. If there's anything we can be doing to help you out in the real estate world, please let us know, and we'll look forward to talking to you next time. Have a great day.